depending on where you are connecting from. Welcome to episode 15 of the Monday Night Live session. So welcome. Apologies to everybody. I've been away for about 2 Mondays now, and that's because I've been so swamped with a lot of activities. So apologies, but I'm back. So thank you for joining this live. Please let me know in the comment section where you are connected to you and welcome you and acknowledge that you are on this live. Alright, how we do it here. You need to share the link to your status, your story, that you can start the conversation. Yeah, please help me share the link. Just share the link. Yeah. In case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Sophia Kingsleyy. I'm passionate about growth and transformation in every areas of life, but particularly in the areas of faith, in the areas of relationship and ministry. These are the areas I focus on when I teach, when I write, when I speak. I'm very, very centered on growth and transformation. So if this resonates with you, just kindly give me a subscribe. I have a goal, like I said, I want to grow, and I'm passionate about growth. One of the things I want to grow before the end of this year, I want to get to 1 subscribers on YouTube. Right now, I'm on 254. Yes, so I need about this channel is about. Please give me a subscribe, right? Or subscription, rather. Please give me a subscription. So it doesn't take much. Just click that something, that's all. Alright, so thank you so much. Episode 16 of the share the link so we can begin. I don't want to take so much time today. So just share the link and then we can begin this live. Nice, we're talking about the topic, the understanding girlfriend. Maybe I should have made it about the understanding partner because it's only girlfriends that understand. As I'm progressing, I would just be making references to partner as well, right? But then I'm just focused on understanding girlfriend. I know it's a phrase that is not new to you. You must have heard it before. Understanding girlfriend or understanding girlfriend and all of that. So understanding girlfriend, that's what this conversation is locked in on. That's what we want to look into tonight. So who is an understanding girlfriend? Or who is an understanding partner, right? An understanding girlfriend or understanding partner is someone who is patient with your process and is willing to stay and grow with you. We're looking at the understanding girlfriend or the understanding partner. And please note that the understanding girlfriend is a phrase that is already in it's part of our vocabulary. Understanding girlfriend. I'm not the one that calls this up. No, there is that's where we have Gen Z piping. So we also have something that's the understanding girlfriend. So we are talking about that phrase. We want to look into it. We want to zoom into it. That's what we are doing, right? So who is an understanding girlfriend or who is an understanding partner, generally speaking? Someone who is patient with your process and is willing to stay and grow with you. That's you are evolving, they know that you are growing, they know that you are becoming, and then they are patient with the process of your becoming. They are patient with the process of your growth. They are willing to stay and grow with you. You know, it's let me digress a bit here. There's this saying that the grass is always greener on the other side. I work with a boss in my office. And yes, Mrs. Florence, hi, good evening, ma. Thank you for joining this live. So I worked with a boss in our papa, and he, because of our conversation one day, he said, if the grass is greener on the other side, it's because somebody watered it. We're so used to say, oh, the grass, when you stretch your neck and you see, oh, it's greener on the other side. watering the other side. That's why it looks green. Why am I saying this? It's not everything or every person, every partner that comes as ready-made. In fact, hardly does any partner come as ready-made. They come and they are everything that you expect them to be. That's not how it works. They come and they are still and so when at you and recognizing that you are growing. So they are patient with the process of your growth. They are willing to stay. You are not going to okay, grow willing to grow. Who is an understanding partner? They are willing to stay with you as you figure things out. And they also help to contribute towards you figuring it out. You are still finding your feet. You are still finding your place in this world. You are still discovering who you are. You are still finding your identity, your purpose. There's this saying, I think it was Oprah that said, we become a lot of things before we finally become who we are meant to be. And if you look at it, it's the truth. There is no great person today that you will interview, and they'll just say that right from when I was young, I just knew exactly what I wanted to do, and that was what that's exactly what I just grew up and did. Very few percentage, very few. You see a lot of great people, they will tell you that they dabbled into so many things. They thought it was acting, no, it was not acting. They thought it was this. They dabbled into a lot of things before they finally. Somebody says my voice is not clear. That's why I like holding the mic. I'm sorry. All right. I think, can you hear me better now? If you can hear me better, just put it in the comment section. You should be able to hear me better now. All right. So we are talking about an understanding partner. Just in case you did not hear it before, I said an understanding partner is someone who is patient with your process and is willing to stay and grow with you. Like I said, no partner comes. Everybody is transitioning. So an understanding partner is someone who is able to recognize that you are growing and I'm going to stay with you. All right. Who is an understanding partner? They are going to stay with you as you are figuring life out. To your life as you are figuring things out. They are willing to stay with you. Who is an understanding partner? They believe in the version of you that is still under construction. Every one of us, we are a work in progress. Nobody is a finished product. Nobody has arrived. All right. Every one of us, they are becoming who you were yesterday. That's not who you are today. You are wiser. You are better. You are more knowledgeable. You have learned. Right. So who you were yesterday, even though yesterday looks like it's just how many hours ago, you are not that same person. You are a different person now. Why? Because you had experiences from yesterday that are shaping who you are today. Right. And so every day, every experience that we have, we are evolving from one version to another version, right? And so an understanding partner is someone who, they believe in this version of you that is still under construction. You are still discovering who you are. They believe in you. They don't just love you for the future. They love you for who you are now, believing that, this is a phase, this is a version of you, and that, you will become a better version as you work things out, right? Let me digress a bit. For all these ladies that they will tell you that they love married men, they go after married men. Let me tell you the truth. That married man was not like that when his wife met him. Yes, you like the flashy cars, you like the wealth, you like the financial stability, you like his looks, you like his dressing. That was not how the man was when his wife met him. Oh. When his wife met him, he was struggling. When his wife met him, he was, he had one chair and one foam in his room. But the wife was willing to take a chance on him. The wife was willing to be an understanding partner. Yes. The wife was willing to gamble in quotes. It's not every struggling person that you see today that will make it tomorrow. I hope you know that. So it's not everybody that you see today that they are struggling. You say, oh, the future is bright. And then, tomorrow they really blow, they really make it. No, it's not everybody. There are some people they are struggling today, they make it tomorrow. There are some people they are struggling today, they are tomorrow they are still struggling. It's not because they are bad people, but it's not the same for everybody. Not everybody struggling today will make it tomorrow. But you see, that man, that married man that you are eyeing, that you are admiring, he was struggling in his past. The wife was willing to be an understanding girlfriend as her then, and take a chance and gamble in quotes with the future of that man. She did not know whether the man would turn out to be successful or not, but she was willing to take a chance on him. Today, now, the success is there. Today, now, he dresses well. Today, now, he speaks well. Today, now, he has all the qualifications. He has the wealth. He has the cars. He has the houses. And you're admiring him. If the grass is greener on the other side, somebody watered it. Somebody sowed prayers. Somebody labored. Somebody was patient with that man. Yes, they are giving the woman 50,000, 100,000 now for upkeep money. There was a time when the man would drop 2,000, and the woman from that 2,000, she still expected to bring change home. She was willing to be understanding. That's my point, right? So they believe in this version of you that is still under construction. Who is an understanding partner? There's somebody who see potential in you. They see potential in you. The you now, they know that this is not all that you are. It's just like a butterfly. First, there's the cocoon, and then the caterpillar, and then becomes a butterfly. So they are seeing your cocoon state. And from that cocoon, they can tell that there's potential that this person will become a butterfly. And then that potential, they don't want to give up on it. That's an understanding person. In essence, or in summary, an understanding partner is someone who is patient with your process. They are waiting because they believe that you are going to grow. They are waiting because they believe that, oh, the future is better. They are patient with your process because they see potential in you. They don't want to give up on that potential. They believe in this version of you. That's an understanding partner. Yes. Now, as wonderful as it is, as beautiful as it is to be an understanding partner or to have an understanding partner, there are occasions where, as an understanding partner, whether male or female, you need to draw the line in a relationship. This is what we want to talk about. I finished defining what an understanding partner is all about. Someone who is patient with your process, willing to stay and grow with you. They believe in the version of you that's still under construction. They are willing to take a chance on you. That's an understanding partner. But I'm saying that even as it's a good thing to be an understanding partner, there are occasions where you need to draw the line so that somebody will not take advantage of you in the name of you're an understanding partner, in the name of, oh, you will always understand. How do you know when to draw the line? That's what we want to talk about. Because I have sat down with people, they've narrated their experiences in relationships with me. And in my mind, I'm saying, if this is how many years with this person, go ahead and ask your question, Favor in DBC. Welcome to this live. You can put your question in the chat box. I'll attend to it in the course of time. I've sat down with people and then they talk about, their experiences in a relationship. And I'm like, how long have you been with this person? They say so number of years. And then this person has not changed. This person has not, they have not changed at all. But you are there, you are still an understanding girlfriend. Are you not supposed to draw the line? We want to talk about when you need to draw the line so that somebody doesn't just, take advantage of your understanding, to misbehave and do things in the name of, oh, you're an understanding girlfriend, you're an understanding partner. We want to talk about that. So, when should I draw the line in my relationship as an understanding partner? Like I said, I tagged it understanding girlfriend, but let me just generalize it, because it's not only ladies that are watching me. So when should I draw the line? When should I stop being an understanding partner? Number one, when there is no desire to change. When your partner is not showing any signs of what? Of making changes in their lives. Like we said, an understanding partner is somebody who is patient with your process. Process is not a destination, it's a pathway. you are in the process of becoming something. But this is 5 years, 10 years, you are still in the process. No sign of change, no desire to change. When someone is patient with your process, it is because they expect you to change, they expect you to grow, they expect you to become. Yes, that's an understanding person. They know that you are not there yet, but they are willing to wait until you get there. But you now, the person, you are not showing any sign of growth at all. At this point, as an understanding partner, you need to draw the line. Yes, because when that person keeps repeating the same negative character or the same negative behaviors and attitudes and just expect you to keep understanding, they are taking advantage of your empathy. They are taking advantage of your simplicity. They're taking advantage of your kind hearts. That is not, you're no longer being understanding. You're not being taken for granted. You're not being, just what do I call it now? Somebody is just they're just taking you for granted. That's it. I was listening to Reverend Christy Bature. I'm sure we know her by now. For some time now, she has been so all over the internet and all of that. I really thank God for that big break that God gave to her, right? And if we've listened to her experience in marriage, how she talked about, oh, the husband committed adultery, and then when she wanted to leave, God told her to stay. God gave her the grace to forgive the man and all of that. And then she said something. She said after a while, she saw that, the man's behavior, according to her, she said she saw his eyes, twisting again. What she was saying in essence was that, it's like he wanted to start an affair with somebody else. She said she took her children, took her things, left the house. She said, why? He said, you will not put me through that experience again. That I accepted I'm sorry the first time, it doesn't mean that it's because it did not hurt me. That I forgave you and I chose to continue as your wife, even with what you did. It doesn't mean that you can just keep hurting me. You just be committing all the offense. My own is to be forgiven. No. What am I trying to say? When your partner, you are an understanding partner, but that partner that you are in a relationship with, there is no desire, you are not seeing any sign of changes in them. They are just taking advantage of your simplicity, taking advantage of your understanding. Please draw the line. I know you're an understanding partner, but when you see that your partner in that relationship is not making any, they are not showing any signs of changes or growth, please draw the line. Number two, when should I draw the line in my relationship as an understanding partner? When their growth, your partner's growth requires you to shrink. What do I mean? For you, there are people that you are in a relationship with, you cannot speak your mind. No, you cannot speak your mind. Eh? Who give you mind to speak your mind? Where did that boldness come from? You cannot speak your mind. You are in a relationship where silence is what peace. That's what means peace. As long as you are silent, they do whatever they like. You don't complain. You don't talk about it. That's the meaning of peace in that kind of relationship. They say, you are not being understanding. You are being taken advantage of. You are being abused. Yes, that is not the fact that you are silent. You know, you are silent about the things that you should speak up about, and you say, "Oh, it's because you are not being understanding." No, you are just sweeping things on under the carpet because you are afraid of, hey, if I speak my mind now, this relationship, hey, it will end, oh, it will crash, oh. No, if you are in a relationship where peace it means silence, be silent. Anything I do, just accept it, be silent about it. That one, you don't need to be an understanding partner there and say, oh, just be accepting it like that. No. Because what happens in such relationships is that you will abandon your values, and then you cross into what we call self-betrayal. When we talk about betrayal, one of the most betrayed person is you betray yourself so much. And what do I mean by you betray yourself? You see, as human beings that we are, every one of us, we have values, right? We have principles as people or as persons. For instance, maybe it is your principle that respect is a principle for you. You cannot be friends with somebody that disrespects you. As a person, I have my principles. The kind of people I make friends with, I have my principles. For instance, it is one of my principles to not make friends with people that will put me under pressure. No, you are my friend, you are a lady, and because I'm coming to your house to see you, my BP will go up. Why? Because I need to dress to impress you. I need to be, wear the latest. We cannot be friends, ma. No. There are friends like that. I hope you know. Friends that you must do everything to impress. Why? Because the moment you show up in their house, they are scanning you from head to toe. And they're going to laugh at you. Yeah, is this the kind of hair? Yeah, is this the kind of dress? People like we cannot be friends. I'm not saying that, oh, make friends with people that will not inspire you. There's a difference between inspiration and when you have people that just put you under unnecessary pressure. Is my principle. If I discover that as a lady, you are very materialistic, the kind of respect you attach to people is based on what car they are driving, what kind of wig they are wearing. Is it the latest iPhone they have? If you are that kind of person, we are not enemies, but we cannot be friends. You are not somebody that I'm going to call a friend. No. Why? Because you will put me under unnecessary pressure. Yes, the money I should use to invest, I'll be thinking of, hey, because I want to visit you, because we want to attend one party together. I need to buy because I have to be so that we cannot be friends. So that's a value. That's a personal value. So as human beings, we have personal values. We have personal principles. Yes. And so when you are in a relationship where you constantly break your values, you constantly break, my mentor says there is something called the law of your being. Every human being, you have the law of your being. I just said my own. I don't make friends with people who will put me under unnecessary pressure. That's a law of my being, right? Now you find yourself in a relationship where all the laws of your being, you they break them. You are somebody that when you are offended, you speak your mind. But the person you're in a relationship, you know, 1 year say you they speak your mind. You keep quiet. You are breaking the law of your being. So at the end of the day, you begin to do what we call self-betrayal, self-abandonment. You lose yourself in that kind of relationship. Why? Because for you to keep that relationship, you must please this other person. They are the subject in that relationship. You are just there as an object. You're just there as, in computer science we call it is it peripheral? Things like the mouse, the keyboard, those external side pieces. Inside your own relationship, you are a side piece. Why? When you are an understanding partner and the partner you are in a relationship with, for them to grow, you need to shrink. For them to be happy, you have to be unhappy. You need to draw the line in that relationship. Because in a healthy relationship, both people should grow. It's not one person that should grow at the expense of the other person. One person will be happy at the expense of the other person. No. In a healthy relationship, both should grow. Both should find a way to be happy. Both should find a way to be successful. But whereby you have to put your life on hold, you know, displeasing yourself to please the other person, you need to draw the line. No. At that point, stop saying I'm an understanding partner. No. Draw the line. I'm an understanding partner, yes, but this one, no, I will not take it. All right. Number three, when should I draw the line as an understanding partner in a relationship? When forgiveness becomes an excuse or a license for misconduct, mistreatment, or manipulation. I think it was yesterday on Facebook I saw a video of them. The way all these shows where they do matchmaking, a guy and a lady, they want to match them to go on a date and see if they can start a relationship, something like that. I don't know the actual one. I just saw the video, it just came on my feed. And then the guy was asking this lady that so if I mean, for the story of it was that if the lady truly loves him, the lady should allow him to have an affair. and be able to forgive him as a proof of her love for him, something like that. Now, the truth is, in relationships, offenses will come. Even if you are not in a relationship, the Bible has said that in this life, offenses will come, right? So there is no way you escape it. People will offend you, you too, you will offend people, right? But then, when we talk about offenses, the next thing we're going to talk about is forgiveness, right? When you offend someone, somebody offend you, there's going to be forgiveness. But whereby somebody now takes your forgiveness as a license or as a reason to keep doing that thing. They believe that, and that's the truth. That's the truth about some people. Their definition of understanding girlfriend or understanding partner is that I can go out there, do whatever I like, and I come back to you. You must take me back as a proof that you love me, as a proof that you are an understanding partner. No, no. You are in a relationship with somebody. You caught him cheating the first time. He begged and begged, he will not do it again. Right now, you cannot even count the number of times that he has done it again. You are still there. Understanding girlfriend. Hmm? Draw the line. One of these days, I'm going to do a live about why many people choose to remain toxic relationships, unhealthy relationships, in the name of understanding partner. You are not being understanding. No, it's deeper than that. A lot of you are afraid to walk away from certain relationships because outside that relationship, it's like you don't have a life. Outside that relationship, some of you is that person that's giving you money. So the day you leave that relationship, no more money for you. That's why you are there. It's not because you're understanding. No, no. Forgiveness, when you are an understanding partner and you see that your partner is taking advantage of the fact that you always forgive them. They do something, they cheat, they lie, they do certain things, and then they keep all they do is apologize. I will not do it again. They go back and do it. They come back, you forgive them, they go back and do it. When you see that your partner is taking your forgiveness, even the Bible says it's Galatians 6:1, shall we continue to sin because there's grace? And then the Bible answers that question and says, God forbid. There are many questions in the Bible, for instance, there are many questions in the Bible where, the questions are thrown at you, you do the answering. But in this one, he says, it answers it and says, God forbid that we should continue to sin because there's grace, because there's mercy, because there's forgiveness. When you are in a relationship and your partner takes your forgiveness, some of us, we are built like that. Small thing they do to us, we let it go. Big thing they do to us, we let it. We not sabi keep something for mind. Some of us are built like that. Why some of us, people like me, God is helping us to let things go. We sabi keep something for mind. But what am I trying to say? If you are someone who easily lets go of things and you see that somebody is taking advantage of that strength that you have. Anytime I go and beg, not be Sophia, I go beg am, she go gree. Ma just do this thing. Ma just do this thing. They give you money, keep you spend am. I go just beg am, he go gree. I go just beg am, he go gree. This is 10 years in the relationship, 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, and the person keeps doing that. Please draw the line. There's a difference between being an understanding partner and being unwise. Stop being unwise in the name of understanding partner. Please draw the line. Let somebody not take your forgiveness as an excuse to keep hurting you, to keep mistreating you. No. When should I draw the line as an understanding partner? Number 4, when the effort to make the relationship work is always one sided. You are the only one putting in the effort to make that relationship work. So for instance, let's say your partner has a job that keeps them busy a lot. They're always busy, right? And so because of that, maybe they are free on the weekends, or it's an offshore job that 3 weeks they are at work, 1 week they're at home, something like that, right? And then whenever, because of how busy they are, whenever they come, they say, okay, you just plan the outing. They leave everything for you to plan. And so you do the planning of the outing, you choose the restaurant where you are going, you get there, you are in charge of everything, right? Because why? You are an understanding partner. You understand that, oh, my man is always busy, so let me be the one to plan this, let me be the one to do this, let me be the one to handle that. Is good. But now it has become perpetual. It has become a habit. You see that this person is not even putting any effort. There's something I did a video one time where I talked about, um, when you have a busy partner. And I said something there. I said, if a person truly loves you, no matter how busy they are, they will make out time. Yes. If you are busy, you see that 10 seconds of hello, okay, I'm busy. Let me call you back. They made out that small 3, 5 seconds to speak to you. Yes. I said that number one. I said no matter how busy somebody is, they will make out time for the person that they love. They will make out time for anything that they take as priority. Number two, I said how you also know that somebody loves you, even if they are busy people. When they are not busy, what do they do for you? You always talk to your man. You don't plan anything. We know we don't have hangout. We don't spend time. You say, I'm always busy now. You are understanding. Then the weekend where he's not busy, he's off work. Or if he's someone that travels, for he comes back, he's not busy now. Oh. What does he do? You see, what a person, does in their free time says a lot. It says a lot. Now, it's just like when COVID hit. A lot of people that will hide behind their work. I'm busy, I'm at work. COVID forced everybody to stay in their house, sit at home. Do you know that according to statistics, a lot of marriages broke during COVID? Why? Because I dey office, I dey meeting, I dey here. Two of una come dey the house now. Nobody dey go anywhere. Una no busy. Oh yeah, let's spend time. That's when a lot of couples realize that they have just been roommates, and so marriages they were just breaking. Divorce rate is skyrocketed. Why? Because it was now clear that it's not the job that is making you not have time for me. Just the reason me. What am I trying to say? When the effort to make a relationship work is always one-sided because you are the understanding partner. Is it that you too you are not also busy, but you are the only one that is making things work, putting in effort. No, you need to draw the line. What a person does in their free time, please remember this. If a person loves you, what they do in their free time when they are not busy, it will say a lot about what they were, that you were in their mind when they were busy. Yes. I've seen videos of, all these soldiers that go to war. The first, when they release them, I'm sure we've seen videos like that on Facebook. The first place they want to go, their family. They want to surprise their children in school. While they were on that battlefield, their family was in their mind. Their family was their priority. Yes. And so the moment they are off that field, that's the first place they want to go. What you do when you are free, it says a lot about what was in your mind when you were busy. That's my point. So if you are in a relationship as an understanding partner, and you see that because you are the understanding partner, because you are the one that is, your partner has left a lot of responsibility of keeping that relationship alive on you. Please draw the line. I'm an understanding partner. Yes, you are more busier than me, but it doesn't mean that I should be the one doing everything alone. Relationship is both ways, it's mutual. It shouldn't be partial. It shouldn't be one-sided. Okay. Number five, when should I draw the line as an understanding partner? When you are being taken for granted because of over familiarity. You see, this subject of over familiarity, I will not lie to you. It is something that unconsciously happens in relationships. When I say relationships, marriage included, it unconsciously happens. Nobody sits down and say, you know what, today I just want to disrespect my partner. Today I just want to see my partner finish. Nobody sits down and plans to do that, except the person is evil. Nobody does that. But you see, over time, because you have seen this person a lot, because you have spent time with this person a lot, because you have been with this person a lot, because you know them in and out, we tend to unconsciously take them for granted. So you see somebody, you're an understanding girlfriend, your guy does not have a job. I'm giving an example. And so because your birthday came, you don't have a job, he didn't buy you any gifts. And you said, no problem, I understand. I'm an understanding girlfriend. You did not get me any gift because you don't have a job. There was world peace because you understood. But now there's one lady in his office. Her birthday is coming. And you see this your guy that does not have job. Oh, he is looking for money to buy gifts. Or let me not even make it about a lady. There's just something else. Maybe there's something to buy, something to get. You see that this person, they put, when it comes to other people, they put in so much effort. They go over and beyond to be able to meet that need, to be able to support that person. But when it comes to you, is it not you? Over familiarity. You are the one, anytime they don't have money, you are the one that hears it. There's something that my siblings and I used to laugh about when we were growing up. Even somebody was making an example of it on Sunday. Some people, when they've not paid them salary, hey, they will sing it and sing it and sing. They will sound like a broken record. Any small thing, they have not paid us, so they have not. But when they pay you, we know they hear. Mhm. When they finally pay you, you will not come and tell us that they are paid though, na lie. But once you have entered second week of the month or third week of any need that comes, they have not paid us. They have not paid us. You sing it and sing it to everybody. But when they pay you, you don't come back and say, okay, they've paid me, oh, take. What am I trying to say? When you see that your partner, they put in so much effort to be supportive to other people, to be there for other people. But when it comes to you, they carry your matter like a pinch of salt, but they carry other people's matter on their head like bag of rice. You need to draw the line. Yes, I am an understanding partner and I've been able to manage with you, cope with you because you don't have a job. I've been able to put up with you because this and this is not in place. I've been able to manage with you. But then I see you putting in so much effort, going in, above for other people. But you don't do that for me. Why? Is it because I am on draw the line? All right? You need to draw the line. When do I need to draw the line as an understanding partner? I have 3 more minutes on this live. When do you need to draw the line as an understanding partner in a relationship? When your partner has no clear vision or purpose for where their life is going. So you got into a relationship with this person and they said they wanted, any for me, amazing. Thank you for being on this live. Thank you so much. When you see that this person doesn't have a clear vision or purpose for their life, you got into a relationship with this person and the plan was okay, they want to go to school, they want to be an engineer, they had a plan, no problem. And then 2 months later, they say, okay, no, it's not, I don't want to be an engineer again. I want to be a pilot. You said, okay. Like I said, we are all growing, we are all evolving. If we are honest with ourselves, many of us, that whatever we are today, when we're small, that's not what we said we wanted to be. Oh. Many of us wanted to be doctors. I am a doctor in my country. See where we did. Me, self, I wanted to be a doctor. See where I did. I did YouTube. What am I trying to say? We become a lot of things, right? So there is room for growth. That's what an understanding partner does. They are patient with your process, like we said. So if the person says, okay, I no longer want to be this, I think I should go in this direction. An understanding partner you support. But it's like every 2 months, they're always changing the course of the journey. You want to be a chef. No, you don't want to be a chef again. You want to be a sailor. No, you don't want to be a sailor again. You want to start a business, and then you two, understanding girlfriend, understanding partner, you sell some things, to start up that business, to support them. Everything blows up. They don't want to do business again. No, no, no. They want to do draw the line. Ask your partner, where are we going? Every time they keep shifting the goalposts, they keep shifting it. Today is this, today is where are we going? No clear vision or purpose for their life. Like I said, because you are an understanding partner, there is always that room you give to them that they are still trying to find, ground never level. Make I give this person small room. But time is going. They need to find their feet. They need to be stable. So when you observe that this person is like they don't know what they want for their lives. They don't know where they want to be. Please sit your partner down and say, what do you really want to do? And that's one of the problems of this our generation. We do something for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, we are tired. And we say, there's nothing grows in Nigeria. I know that it's hard to be a Nigerian. That's the truth. With all of these, factors and unfavorable circumstances, I know it's hard. But there are people that are thriving. There are people that are building, that are growing. Why? Because they know how to stay on one thing. They are consistent to see that that thing blossoms, even if it's in a desert. But in this generation, we just do one thing for 2 weeks, we are tired. We just do one thing for 1 month, we have given up because, we're not seeing any results we want to see. We start a page, nobody is subscribing, we have deleted the page. No. So please, when you see that your partner is not really clear about what they want to do with their lives, please stop saying, okay, I will just leave him, I will just leave her because I am an understanding girlfriend. Ask him, Oga, where are we going to? Madam, where are we going to? All right. And then lastly, last but not the least, when should I draw the line as an understanding partner? Whenever you get or whenever they get angry when you ask them about the plans for the future. Now, I've had questions like, is it good for a lady to ask a guy she's going out with about, the plans for marriage? Like, should you even ask the guy about? Ask. Me before now, I would say, no, don't ask, because, as a lady, you should not be cheap, you should not be desperate. Madam, it's your future we're talking about. Ask. There's no crime in asking. It's just a matter of how you are asking, right? So it's not something you should be aggressive about. It's not something that you should ask, every Eke market day. But ask. You see some partners, because you know that, okay, the guy is still upcoming, is still trying to find his feet. You don't really talk about, okay, where are we going? What are the plans for the future? You don't talk about that because this guy, things never balance for him like that. But whenever you now bring up, where are we going? What is the plan? When are we looking to settle down? This partner is always angry. It's as if you are disturbing them because you are asking. Please draw the line. Don't say because I am an understanding partner, you are in a relationship with somebody 3 years, 5 years, you've never asked the person, when are we going to settle down? Because I don't want to look cheap, because I'm a lady, because I don't want to be desperate. Madam, it is your future. Oga, it is your future we are talking about. Time is going. Yes, I'm not trying to make you desperate. No. I'm not trying to put you under pressure. No. But your time is your life. Your time is your life. The time you have spent, you can't get it back. This is not about, forget about the ego and look at reality. Your time is going. I've seen people who spend 10 years in a relationship with somebody. The person didn't marry them. Do you know what 10 years is? Or 10 years are, rather. It means if you met that person when you were 20 years old, now you are 30. If you had a child when you were 20 or 21, your child would have been 10 years or 9 years old. And you say, I don't want to ask because it will make me look desperate. Please ask. Just make sure you ask nicely. What are the plans for the future? What are the things you are the lady now asking the guy? What are the things that at what level do you feel that okay, you are comfortable enough for us to settle down? Ask these questions. But if you're asking these questions and you always see that the partner is angry, can't you see that things are not balanced? Can't you see? A person that loves you will let you understand that, look, I have this thing in mind, even though it's not something I talk about every time. They will not answer you with anger. No, because they know that you are a human being. You are looking at your time, right? So whenever you see that they're always angry when you ask about the future, when are we settling down? What are the plans? Please draw the line. Don't say I'm an understanding girlfriend, so I will not ask. Now you they do yourself. I'll round up with this one. I have seen, I have sat down with ladies who have been in certain relationships that they have refused to walk away from. Relationships that by all standard, you know that this person is not even happy in this relationship. They are not happy in the relationship. But they are just they seem to be trapped in it. They are just there. They are so used to being a lot of people are in wrong relationships or toxic relationships or abusive relationships because they are scared of being alone. Like I said, I'm going to do a session on reasons why people remain in wrong relationships. Some people are scared of being alone. They don't know how to be alone. Me we don dey relationship 10 years. How I want a day say I no dey relationship? How? They don't know how to be alone. Some is age. They know that this person, by every standard, this person is a mobile red flag, a walking disaster. They are still in that relationship. Why? Because I'm 35. I don dey pursue 40. If I comot for this relationship, I'm already old. Who will say hello to me? Let me just hold this one oh, because I no know if I go see husband. I no know if I go see wife oh. This one wey I manage see, make I hold am oh. And you are unhappy in that relationship. Some is finance. That person is the one that is training you. That person is the one that is sponsoring your family, your siblings. You are not happy in that relationship, but you are there. And when people ask you, but why? See your eye don't swell up. You still there. You say, I will forgive him. I'm an understanding girlfriend. Please. This is what we are talking about. Draw the line because it's a very thin line between being understanding and just being unwise. Some of you are afraid to leave wrong or unhealthy relationships because you are, so many things. Please sit down and think about your life. Do you want to be married or do you want to be happily? There's difference between married and happily married, though. I'm married and I can tell you there's a difference between married. Some people they don't care about happily. They just want that title of married, Mrs. Please sit down, count the cost. All right. So I believe we have said enough for tonight. And I believe that if you didn't hear anything I said, please draw the line. I'm a patient person. I'm patient with your process. I understand that you are growing. I understand we are evolving. But my partner, this thing you are doing like this is not correct. And I'm drawing the line here. Revisit your relationship. Review your relationship. What are the excesses you have been tolerating in the name of I am an understanding girlfriend? You are suffering in silence. You are dying there daily. Please. All right. So we're going to end this live here. I hope that you have learned a thing or two. So by God's grace, next week we're going to look at maybe next week we'll talk about the reasons why people remain in wrong relationships and how they can come out from those relationships. So until then, I remain Sophia Kingsley. Bye.